When did you see someone earn a nickname they'll never escape? Private Marcus Johnson was supposed to be our communications expert. Fresh out of AIT, top of his class, cocky as hell about his technical skills, always bragging about how he could fix anything with circuits. We were 3 months into deployment when our forward operating base lost all satellite communication. No internet, no phone calls home, no contact with command. Complete blackout in the middle of Taliban country. Johnson volunteered to fix it. "Give me 2 hours," he said, strutting toward the communications trailer like he was about to save the world. Hour 1 passed. Still no comms. Hour 2, 3, 4. Johnson kept insisting he was close to a breakthrough. "Just need to recalibrate the frequency modulators," he'd say, using technical terms nobody understood. Day 2 of the blackout, our captain was getting desperate. Supply drops couldn't be coordinated. Medical evacuations were impossible. We were completely cut off from the outside world. That's when Sergeant Williams, our motor pool mechanic, decided to take a look. Found Johnson had been working on the wrong equipment entirely. The satellite dish wasn't broken. Some idiot had disconnected the main power cable. Williams plugged it back in. Communications restored instantly. Turns out Johnson had spent 16 hours rewiring the entire backup radio system, convinced that complex technical solutions were needed. Never bothered to check if the thing was actually plugged in, but it gets worse. While Johnson was busy being a technical genius, he'd accidentally cross-wired the backup generator. When the base lost main power during a sandstorm 2 weeks later, his modifications caused a feedback loop that fried half our electrical systems. Cost the military $40,000 in damaged equipment. Johnson spent the next month on latrine duty while real technicians fixed his mess. The nickname stuck immediately. Power cord. Every time someone couldn't figure out why their equipment wasn't working, they'd yell, "Better call Power Cord, he'll rewire your whole base to fix a loose connection." 5 years later, I ran into him at a veterans reunion. Still going by Marcus, but the second someone from our unit showed up, it was, "Hey Power Cord, how's it going?" His wife asked about the nickname. Johnson tried to explain it was about his electrical expertise. We set the record straight. Poor woman couldn't stop laughing. The funny thing is, Johnson actually became a decent communications specialist after that. Learned to check the basics before diving into complex solutions. But the nickname followed him through 3 more deployments. New units would hear the story and adopt the name immediately. "Oh, you're Power Cord, the guy who rewired a whole fob instead of plugging in a cable." Last I heard, he's working for a defense contractor making 6 figures fixing satellite systems. Probably the most successful communications expert in the company. Still gets introduced as Power Cord at work functions. His business cards actually say Marcus Power Cord Johnson, Senior Communications Engineer. He's learned to embrace it, but that's military nicknames for you. They're not always about your worst moment, but they're definitely about your most memorable one. And memorable moments have a way of defining you forever. The irony is that Johnson's mistake actually taught our whole unit an important lesson. Always check the simple stuff first. How many problems in life are just unplugged cables that we're trying to solve with complex engineering? I use that story in corporate training now. Before you redesign the entire system, make sure it's turned on. Usually gets a laugh, but the lesson sticks. Power Cord would be proud. His moment of stupidity became a teaching tool that's helped hundreds of people avoid similar mistakes.